You know that feeling, right? You're on hold, getting bounced from one department to another. It's a total nightmare. Well, today we're going to talk about the technology that's designed to fix all that. It's Google's Contact Center AI platform, and it's an all-in-one AI-powered solution for customer service.
All right, so here's our game plan. First, we're going to dig into the big challenge that contact centers are up against. Then, we'll introduce the CCAI platform itself. After that, we'll take a peek under the hood at the AI suite that powers it all. And finally, we'll wrap up by looking at how this can totally transform a business. Sound good? Let's dive in.
Okay, first things first, let's talk about the challenge. Because, to really get why a solution like this is such a game changer, you first have to understand the problem it's trying to solve.
And really, it all comes down to this one question, doesn't it? Why is customer service so fragmented? I mean, it's absolutely critical for any business, but so often the whole experience just feels broken. And that's not just for us as customers, but for the agents trying to help us too.
So this is what that fragmentation looks like in the real world. It's a mess. Businesses are juggling a ton of different tech providers, one for the phones, another for web chat, something else for their data. It's this patchwork of systems that just don't talk to each other. And what does that do? It creates a super complex, disconnected journey for the customer. And honestly, nobody has a single clear view of what's actually going on.
Okay, so how do you fix a mess like that? Well, this is where Google's solution comes into play. Let's talk about the Contact Center AI platform, or as we'll call it, the CCAI platform. So what is this thing exactly? Simply put, it's an AI-driven contact center platform built right on Google Cloud. Now, those keywords are super important. AI-driven means intelligence is baked right into the core of every single interaction. And natively on Google Cloud, that means it was designed from the ground up to be one single system, not just a bunch of different parts taped together.
And this right here is probably the most important idea to grasp. Instead of having customer info scattered all over the place in a dozen different systems, the CCAI platform brings it all together. It creates what's called a single source of truth, giving everyone a crystal clear view of a customer's entire journey with the company. So, what does that look like in practice? Well, think of the platform as the central hub for everything. It doesn't matter if a customer calls, sends a text, or starts a web chat. Every interaction flows through this one intelligent system. It figures out the best place to send that inquiry, whether it's a bot or a human, and it makes sure that if you have to hand off between the two, that transition is absolutely seamless.
All right, now for the really cool part. Let's pull back the curtain and look at the AI suite that's actually powering this whole thing. This is where the magic happens.
Now, this is a really important point. The CCI platform isn't just one single product. It's more like the conductor of an orchestra. It's the centerpiece that brings together a whole suite of Google's amazing AI tools and gets them all working in perfect harmony. So let's break down the big three. First up, you've got Dialogflow CX. This is what you use to build those really smart virtual agents that can handle all the common questions 24/7. Then, for your human team, there's Agent Assist. Think of it like a co-pilot, giving them real-time help and the exact info they need right when they need it. And finally, there's Conversational Insights. This tool crunches all the data to figure out why people are contacting you in the first place. Super powerful stuff. And when you put it side by side like this, the difference is just night and day, isn't it? Before, you had this complicated puzzle of multiple vendors and siloed tools you had to force to work together. With the CCAI platform, you get a single, unified platform where everything is integrated from day one. It's a turnkey solution, which basically means it's ready to go right out of the box.
Okay, so we've seen what the platform is and how it works. But let's get to the most important part, the why. What does this actually mean for a business? What is the real-world transformation we're talking about here? It really boils down to three huge benefits. First, you get to slash all that complexity and reliance on a bunch of different vendors. Second, because it's so much simpler, you can get up and running way, way faster. And the end result of all that? A much smoother, smarter experience for your customers, which is the ultimate goal, right? And we're not just talking about fixing old problems. This platform is built for how we live now. It's made for the smartphone era, so you can do things like share a photo of a broken product right in a chat. It uses AI to handle interactions across any channel and makes things like authentication way more convenient and secure. It's all about meeting customers where they already are.
So let's circle back to this quote one last time, because this really is the whole shebang. A single source of truth for their customer journeys. Having that one unified view is the foundation. It's what makes everything else we've talked about, the seamless handoffs, the smart assistants, the great experience, it's what makes it all possible.
And there you have it. That's a look at Google's Contact Center AI platform. It really represents a massive shift away from that fragmented past and into a much more integrated, intelligent future. So it leaves us with one final, really important question to think about. Is your contact center actually built for the AI era?